Proverbs 15:3 says the Lord is watching everywhere, keeping his eye on both the evil and the good. 2 Corinthians 9:6 said, remember this, a farmer who plants only a few seeds will get a small crop, but the one who plants generously will get a generous crop. How many of you know that the Bible just told us that the Lord is watching everything that's going on? Somebody turn and look at your neighbor around you somewhere and say, he's watching you. He's watching us. The Lord is aware. He's watching. He watches, keeping his eye on both the evil and the good. Not only is he watching us, but he's watching the people around us. He's watching people in another country. He's watching people in another state. He's watching people in the church this morning. Keeping his eye on the evil and the good. Nobody's getting away from him. Somebody say amen. Nobody gets away from him. He's got an all-seeing eye, an all-knowing God, and he sees everything that's going on. We need to understand that. Be aware of that. How many of you know if you've got a good conscious awareness that God is watching what you're doing, it will affect what you're doing? Say amen, everybody. 2 Corinthians 9:6 said, remember this, a farmer who plants only a few seeds will get a small crop, but the one who plants generously will get a generous crop. Now, what does the Lord think if he's watching everything? What's he think about our sowing? What does he see when he sees you and I in the process of sowing or plant only a few seed or many seed? What's his idea? What is his thinking about your sowing? Newsflash, everybody. He pays attention. Newsflash. He was watching when a woman didn't have anything but 2 mites in the temple, and as people passed by, he watched what everyone was given and paid particular attention to this woman because it was a lot in his eyes. Somebody say amen. Don't ever allow yourself to doubt for a minute that God doesn't know what's going on. He knows what's going on in your life and my life. He knows if we're doing it right, and he knows if we're doing it wrong. Somebody say amen. Or say, oh me one. How many of you know that God knows? He knows our heart. He knows if we're sowing and we hate to turn loose of the seed, he knows that. If you're trying to, come on y'all, how many of you remember what I've said many, many times? God will not require of you what you don't have, but he will more than likely require of you what you want to keep. And if you're holding on to your seed, not wanting to turn loose of what God is inspiring you to sow, then listen, remember, he knows what you're doing, and he knows why you're doing it. Don't be deceived. Turn around and tell your neighbor, don't think you're getting by.